Hi, Candace. How are you?
Hi, Gary. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thanks. Good.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it.
You bet.
So are we in a seller's market or a buyer's market, and what does this mean for the average person?
Well, we're really into a seller's market in most of the country, or trending towards a seller's market in those areas that aren't quite there yet. You know, those areas would have a balanced market, and again, trending towards a seller's market. And what that means is that buyers are going to have to be ready to buy when they go in to make an offer, and they're going to have to be realistic. And as a seller, you're still going to have to make sure that the home looks great and that it's properly priced.
And can you share some techniques for being a savvy seller?
You bet. One of the things that you want to make sure of as a seller is that the home has great curb appeal. So when a buyer drives up to the property, it looks great and inviting to them. The yard looks good, you know, you have some flowers planted, you have the front door painted, so it's inviting to the buyer. Then once inside, you want to make sure that you get rid of clutter. And you want to make sure that both the kitchen and the bathrooms are in great condition. You know, as a realtor can help them stage the property to make sure it's really appealing to any buyer that comes in.
And speaking of staging, do you have any home staging tips for an open house?
Sure. One of the best places you can go to is a website of home that you can go to, and that's houselogic.com. Houselogic.com has great tips for both buyers and sellers, and on the seller side, it will give them staging tips.
And what should you be considering if you're looking to buy?
Well, the first thing you want to do is be pre-qualified so that you know exactly what you can afford, what fits your budget. And then the other things that you want to do is take a look of the area in which you want to live in. Is it close to transportation? If you have children or are going to have children, does it have a great school system? All of those things are important. And so one of the things you can do both as a buyer and a seller is to go to open houses on a weekend. As a seller, that's going to tell you what the competition is, and as a buyer, it's going to show you what's available in the area. So both of those, both the buyer and the seller would be beneficial going to open houses.
And do you have any additional tips or information you'd like to share with us?
Sure. You know, if you're going to go to open houses, one of the places that you can find them is Realtor.com. At Realtor.com, they're going to show the open houses in your area each and every weekend. So that's a great place. And again, for the tips on buying or selling, go to HouseLogic.com. And don't forget to use a realtor, because they're going to give you the best advice and be able to walk you through the process from the beginning to the close.
Well, thank you so much, Gary. We truly appreciate it. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.